In Singapore, people call me Abeng. But in your language, outcasts and also troublemakers in the society. I have the hands, I have the legs, I have the right mind, but I lack of one thing, which is the heart. A right heart, the right attitude. In all of us here today, we need the right attitude. And I start to realize I have the interest back to studies. And I hate studies a lot, by the way. And I went to upskill myself. I went to Shatec, the culinary school, to train myself. And I find that, hey, actually this is not bad, I can try. And when I was in the society, I saw a very unfamiliar environment, angle, where I saw the rejections, the discriminations, and that caused the lack of jobs opportunities to the people in need. And I saw the need for a change in it. I realized that there are a huge group of people in this society out there, all right, that something needs to be done. Some things. I learned to see things from different angles through my personal experience. And this has molded me to be a better person. And I learned how to cherish values. And values is something that is very important. And in the past, whenever there's a need out there, all I do is just to walk away from it. But now, whenever I see the need, I won't just walk away, but I will approach it. I want to meet it. And I always think that I have a huge mountains of problems around me. But along this journey in life, I found that my problems are not big. I'm not big enough, but others are. And I learned to be very sensitive with the actions and the words I use to people around me. And with that, it taught me something. It taught me to be a problem solver and not a problem giver. And this is something that is very important in us. And I realized that job is just an income. Job is just an income. But a vocation is a passion that you are willing to live for. A vocation is something that we are willing to live for. And helping people has been part of my life right now. And let me tell you something. The journey, the whole entire journey, it brought me closer and closer to the purpose. And in the past, I worked in the fast food restaurant just for one simple reason, to give me the income just to buy drugs and cigarettes. And now, I'm using back the food business where I'm doing as a vehicle to create employment and to transform people's lives. And food is something that everyone needs. We all need to eat. I started a food business in 2012 from scratch, and with all I have, and this is what I have, and the business started to grow. And today, I'm very proud that we are Escape today. Yeah, that's right. A youth-populated environment. And in order just to create employment opportunities for the needs, a place where opportunities will be given, where they can get working opportunities and experience. And this is where we talk about empathy and not sympathy. For example, just one example, with sympathy, people tend to die only once or twice. But we do not want that. We want people to die with us because of the good and affordable food. And that's what we need. Hey, do you know that the food is prepared by our special needs employee? The food are prepared by our beneficiaries. And that creates a wow effect to our customer, and that gives satisfaction. And this is where empathy comes in, giving our employees the dignity and empowerment, opportunities to be part of the society in this world today. And that's empathy. We also modify our workplace to be an inclusive environment. And that's what we need. We customize, we redesign tools with the consideration of our employees with different strengths. A customized chopping board right now, as you can see, that allows people with special needs, visually impaired, and even physical disabled, stroke, amputated, to cut vegetables at ease with consistency. And a notification system designed to provide the lights, audio, and even vibration signals to our staff. And for all employees with different abilities to be alert for new orders. A cashier counter is designed to be lowered and widened for the wheelchair bound to maneuver around 360 degrees. And this restaurant is also an environment for me, myself personally, to carry out outreach and also to promote inclusiveness. I can't meet all the needs by myself. With everybody on board, more lives can be changed together. And all these are possible. I progressively hired different groups of beneficiaries over the years. And now, today, I'm standing right here today to share with you that I'm very proud to announce that Pop Jai has successfully employed the 8 groups of beneficiaries, making out of 90% of my workforce today. And this business, not just that, but it also creates it to be sustainable, at the same time, able to impact lives. And this model has proven that it is also scalable, too, for the businessman. And in last year, we won this, the President Challenge Youth Social Enterprise Award of the Year. And how did, thank you. And how did Pop Jai create an impact to someone's lives? I met a guy many years back. For the past 30 years, he has never been out of his house and without a job. But why? The caregivers never thought he is independent. He was diagnosed with intellectual disabilities with an IQ equivalent to a 3-year-old kid. After the high fever, not just that, but he had also weakness on his left hand. But with the leap of faith, I saw the need in it, and I want to work closer with family. We modified the tools together just for him at his daily task. This guy, right now, he is Anshun. A very big breakthrough in it. And he has worked with me for the past 4 years now. Because of his repetitive work, he is now able to cut vegetables on his own without the aid of his modified tools anymore. And that's something, a huge breakthrough. It all happens of the right attitude. I learned something. It's called a never try, never know attitude. And my whole aim today is to share with you in Pop Jai, we focus on this phrase called the culture of honor. Yes, I'm glad you asked that question. What is the culture of honor? Start asking, what is the culture of honor? The culture of honor is the belief that everyone has a seed of greatness. And when they come, we bring the gold out of it, and we want to polish it. And let me share with you a story of a young girl. Her name is Ko Sing, born with a hole by birth in her heart, and her heart to be smaller than the normal size. She was born deaf, and due to her medical condition, she was very fearful. She had very low self-esteem in her. She even struggled to have a proper conversation with her own family members. She will do this, you know. But because of her low self-esteem and anxiety, she's unable to get a job out there. And one day she was referred to me. I realized that she has this very difference in her, the positive energy. And she's very willing to learn. With that willingness in her, I know for sure she will do well. And in the beginning, we placed her in a beverage area to prepare drinks and desserts for the customers. She did very well, and time goes by, her confidence grew. We were able to place her as a server, as a kitchen helper, and right now today, she's able to manage the counter all by herself as a cashier. As a cashier, she needs to collect payment and at the same time communicate with customers. With that, she received many customers' compliments for her good service, and that's her. This is Kosing. Remember, this was the same girl that could not even have a proper conversation with her family. But today, she's able to communicate with the strangers confidently, by herself. And this is the culture of honor. We believe that everyone has a seed in us of the greatness. And we want to let it shine, just like how it shines right now. We should take this culture of honor as a concept to shape our world today. And with this, we look at the strength and not just on the weakness itself. And the culture of honor begins in me, and it starts in you right now, today. Haha. And right now, let's do something together. Okay. We shall say, the culture of honor begins in me. All right? 1, 2, 3. The culture of honor begins in? Come on, you guys can do better lah. Okay? One more time, huh? All right, and we end with a whoosh, all right? With conviction, okay? 1, 2, 3. The culture of honor begins in me. Whoosh! Thank you.